think so.
Technology is really fun until it almost ruins your life. Hey TikTok, we're getting everyone else live, all the other platforms, but we are doing a listen through of our record Prodigal.
That is right.
So if you're here for that, you made it to the right spot.
Hello, hello, everyone.
And yeah, we are here in our living room. Isaac is getting it all set up.
I sure am.
Is that TikTok?
That's Instagram.
Nice.
All right, how's everybody doing? Not in the frame.
Nope. You gotta get closer to me.
I think we're a little bit behind. There we go.
If you're wondering, Isaac did just take a shower. It was...
You were the first one in on Instagram, but I think you already know that. I think that was a rhetorical question. We hope everybody's doing good. We are doing a listen through of our record, our very first record, Prodigal, tonight. We're very excited about it. So as we go, if you have questions about the music, what? I'm in my own home. Do what I want.
Right. Let people...
Just let people kind of get on, make sure everything's working correctly.
Angel on one, devil pick up.
Let people kind of get on, make sure everything's working correctly.
Angel on one, devil pick up.
And then we will get started. You know, I was thinking, even though we're doing a live listen through of Prodigal, we're releasing a record on July 31st. And so before we do that, we're going to do a virtual listen party of all three of our other full-length records. Prodigal tonight, we'll do Like Kings in June, we'll do Lulu in July. Before we put out any of those records, we put out an EP called The Changeover. And I'm thinking at the start of each one of these listen-throughs, we'll play one song off of The Changeover. So I think we're going to start with one of those songs. We put out that record 11 years ago. So I would have been 19, Sophie was 17. Tori, you were around hanging out, but you were not playing in the band yet, correct?
I was a groupie.
11 years ago. So I would have been 19, Sophie was 17. Tori, you were around hanging out, but you were not playing in the band yet, correct?
I was a groupie.
11 years ago. So I would have been 19. I'm just trying to open one other thing up here. Tori, you were around hanging out, but you were not playing in the band yet, correct? I think we, let me see. I'm just trying to open one other thing. I think we, let me see. Where can I see this? Hold on. So, that's a good question. I think we just kind of go right down the barrel. I really thought this through. So, that's a good question. I think let's listen to Buried Side by Side. That's a good question. I think we just go right down. So this is one of the first songs we ever put out, and it's called Buried Side by Side. It's a very emo love song that I wrote to a folk tune back in my high school years. And as we go, if we're playing the track or there's anything with our vocals where you can't hear anything, you need us to turn it up or down, let us know if it's really extreme that we can't hear us. But here we go. This song is Buried Side by Side, and then we'll get into the record parts.
The day that I stop loving you, I'll smoke in aging room, and I'll dance all night and howl at the moon. Then collapse in a heap, overcome by grief, 'cause my beating heart has left my chest for good. My prayer for the longest time is death will find me soon, and I know you pray the same, you always do. I cannot say goodbye, but I can. In the future, but now I don't worry.
All right, we're working with the technical difficulty. It sounds like we're getting a lot of echo out there. Is that still happening?
But now I don't
All right, we're
worry.
working with the technical difficulty. It sounds like we're getting a lot of echo out there. Is that still happening? It sounds like we're getting a lot of echo out there. Is that still happening? We're working on it, everybody.
It is our first listen through of anything, so.
We're working
Oh
on
no.
it. We're working on it, everybody.
Oh, it's back? Great.
We're working on it, everybody. Okay, we're working on it. Hang tight.
Oh, it's back? Oh no. Oh, it's back? Great.
Okay, we're working on it. Okay, we're working on it. Hang tight. Okay, we're working on it. Hang tight. I'm not exactly sure. It's not that exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure. It's not. Way more echoing. It's not that exactly sure. All right. Give us a second to figure this out. Thanks for being patient with us as we do this. All right. All right. Give us a second to figure this out. Why is it echoing? Give us a second to figure this out. Thanks for being patient with us as we do this. Why is it echoing? All right, we're trying. Very, all right, that's a great way to say it sounds terrible. We appreciate it. All right, we're trying. That's a great way to say it sounds terrible. We appreciate it. That's a great way to say it. It's your mic specifically. It's your mic specifically. Oh, she's just asking about spelling. It's your mic specifically.
It's T-O-R-I.
Oh, she's just asking about spelling.
Sounds great.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just asking about spelling.
Rainy?
Specifically. Great, I love how this is happening. I don't know, this is just the way it goes sometimes. 1 second as we figure it out. All right. Can you guys...
How is it sounding now? Are we still echoing?
It wasn't echoing when you were doing the sound check. You were sitting in the room. I wish we had... Do you want to just stop the TikTok stream? Go listen on Instagram or something in the other room. Sure. On YouTube. YouTube, Instagram. Because that's the only way we're really going to be able to figure it out. All right. Well, if you want to go get a snack or a drink or take a bathroom break while we figure this out, we're going to work. Wait, you can hear us? Wait a second, we might be good. You're saying everything sounds good right now? All right. We've done it. We're geniuses. I don't know what happened. We tested everything the other day, and we tested everything today. All right. We're going to start over here. We're going to pretend like none of that happened. So, we're going to go back to the first song. Before we get into Prodigal tonight, we're going to listen to a song off of our very first EP called The Changeover, since we won't be doing a full listen through. If you're coming on recently, we're Good Morning Bedlam. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Tori.
And we're doing a full listen through of our album Prodigal tonight before the release of our record on July 31st. I will try not to flash you in my bathrobe, but I also want to be comfortable since I'm at home. So if I do flash you, you're welcome. Okay, this one's called The Changeover. Let's hear what 19-year-old Isaac sounded like.
Oh, okay. The song cannot be heard. All right. Well, great. Isaac just ran off to grab more gear. That's great to know that a song isn't playing. But let's figure it out. As soon as Isaac comes back, because I don't want to leave you. The Changeover, Buried Side by Side, I remember when I first heard it, and it was really sweet. Just like a sweet love song, and it is pretty emo. It's also I just learned a new word recently called twee. It has been called twee for me. I don't know if anyone else knows what twee means, but apparently twee is like the era of Zoe Deschanel, which, yeah, I don't know. Guys. Oh, technology. Yes, I love technology. I don't. It's always against me. All right. Isaac will be back briefly. in a moment, hopefully, and he's gonna get this song playing. I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm just gonna sit and look at this screen like I know what I'm doing, which I do not. But yeah, you know, it's super fun when things work and when they don't work. It's just exciting. Voices are good. We will get this song playing, y'all. Isaac is still outside getting headphones because we couldn't hear the song. So that was tough. But he's coming back in a moment. It's not playing. They're saying they can't hear the song. They're probably in my bag. We're gonna make it work. Actually, I'm gonna try one thing here.
The day that I stop loving you, I'll smoke in aging room, and I'll dance all night and howl at the moon. Then I'll collapse in a heap, overcome by grief, 'cause my beating heart has left my chest for good. My prayer for the longest time is death will find me soon, and I know you pray the same you always do. I cannot say goodbye, but I cannot live a lie. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side. But I cannot live a lie, but I cannot live. I read a poem today, and my thoughts which were
Guys, this is going well. It's okay though, because we're gonna be able to do this 2 more times, and guess what? Next time we're gonna have it figured out. This is going well. It's okay though. Guys,
1 second.
We're gonna be able to do this. It's okay though. And guess what? Next time, because we're gonna be. It's not playing. Well, 1 second. Oh yeah. Why isn't it getting in here? Trick. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, hang tight as we figure out the sound. Okay. That's why. Can you grab your laptop for me? We think we know why it's not working, so just give us a second. Do you have a headphone port on it? Great. waiting, how's everybody's night going?
I like that you're doing something. Rearranging your living room. That's nice.
All right, we're going to try this again.
Aw. That's a great thing to be doing. Food off the grill. Memorial Day weekend. That's super fun. Food off the grill.
Why is it coming through on there? Keep going.
We're just checking the mic here. Check, 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 check. Trying to figure out where things are going and coming.
Is it echoing right now?
Are you guys getting an echo?
Are you hearing us?
Mm-hmm.
Is it echoing for us?
Nope.
Okay. So in theory. Why is this not working? You sure that's the headphone port?
I thought it was.
Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, this is what we should do. Cut out the TikTok stream, give me your phone. That's our only option at this point. If you're coming in recently, we're called Good Morning Bedlam. We're just doing an experimentation of how to actually live stream and do what we want to do without anybody in the room actually helping us from any other side other than us. So, let's try this. Okay.
The day that I stop loving you,
Okay.
I'll smoke in a
Next
chick
questions
room
are
and
you
I'll
hearing
dance all
it?
night
Are
and
we
howl at the moon.
Check.
Then I'll collapse in a heap, overcome by grief, 'cause my beating heart has left my chest for good. My prayer for the longest time is death would find me soon, and I know you
No echo,
pray the
yay.
same, you
Can you hear the
always
song?
do. I cannot say goodbye, but I cannot live a lie. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side.
Wonderful.
I read a poem today, and my thoughts, which were a washcloth, wrung out to raggedness.
Yay, you can hear.
We did it, first try.
Blocks of facts. This poem was short and glorious, and it made me, oh, it made me cry. This poem, it changes me, and that's why I call it art. And hold this precious thing inside my pocket.
This is going perfectly.
My prayer for the longest time is death would find me.
This song is so old that I don't even feel embarrassed about the things I don't like about it.
I cannot say goodbye,
It's so sweet.
but I cannot live a lie. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side. Sitting on your floor, all my excuses used up for
That's what the
these
upright bass part right here goes really hard.
to your kitchen. In my head just clicking, well enjoying this sweet sipping. Words stolen from those transcripts of your memory.
I remember hearing that part when I was learning the bass and being so intimidated. I can never do that.
And I know you pray the same, you always do. Cannot say goodbye, but I cannot live a lie. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side. But I used to worry, am I satisfied? Will I find you in my pictures in the future? But now I don't worry about anything but one. Girl, all I really worry about is you.
All you really worry about.
That's right. All I really worry about is you.
Is that true?
It's true. Girl, all I really worry about is you.
I knew it.
Girl, all I really worry about is you. My prayer for the longest time is death would find me soon. And I know you pray the same, you always do. Cannot say goodbye, but I cannot live a lie. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side. Can't help hoping we'll be buried side by side.
Aww. So sweet. I remember hearing that and being like, I'm so in love.
I wrote that one back. Yeah, I would have just turned 18. And I had just started writing songs, so it was one of the first songs I ever wrote, and I was learning how to finger pick. And I thought I was pretty slick. So, like we were saying, we're going to be listening to one track off of our original EP, The Changeover, at the start of each of these different listening parties. But we're going to get into the record Prodigal here. And if you have questions about the songs, the songwriting, about the inspirations, what our lives look like, anything like that, we'll kind of talk through some of that as well here as we go, but feel free to just ask away. The first song on Prodigal is Worth It. And before that, the Prodigal record in general, I did this 10 songs as the thesis project for my sound arts degree when I was 20. I used that semester to basically do all 10 songs. I had no idea what I was doing, but I recorded it. I mixed it. I got some help on mastering, of course, but when I had access to these studios, I was just trying to learn how to go about this. So this is the only record that I recorded. And this first song, Worth It, is, I actually wrote it for Tori, and I played it for her when I was trying to express my love for you.
It worked. It really did.
You ready to take a listen?
I'm ready. Let's
All
dive
right.
in.
How old is this record? This record is
It's too
10 years old. So it's a decade old.
Oh my god.
In like 2 weeks, it'll be a decade old. So, all right, here we go. This is Worth It.
I should be mad at all that stuff I've been put through. I should be mad at all those people that I always knew I knew. I should be mad at all the lessons that I was learning when I grew. But I can't be mad now that I have met you.
Now just imagine Isaac singing this to you on a couch in a living room.
So push me out in a small boat way out to sea, so I can look back at those painful things that have happened to me, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, they're worth it, whoa. My sister said, are you still trying to escape
The most
from
emo
all
of the
your
verses.
bitterness and your hatred, and
All of
all
my
your
verses are the
damning
most
rage?
emo of verses.
Don't let it seep into your bones. Don't lock yourself in your own cage. Let it go, it's your heart that's releasing. Let it go, it's your heart that's releasing. So push me out in a small boat way out to sea, so I can look back at those silly things that have happened to me, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, 'cause they're worth it, whoa, 'cause they're worth it, whoa. So push me out in a small boat way out to sea, so I can look back at those silly things that have happened to me, 'cause they're worth it.
I remember when I first wrote this song, I brought it to a couple friends and I was like, look, I finally wrote a happy song. And they were all like, well, it's kind of happy.
Wait.
I should be mad at all those people that I always knew I knew. I should be mad at all the lessons that I was learning when I grew. But I can't be mad now that I have met you, 'cause you're worth it, whoa. You're worth it.
And it wouldn't be a Good Morning Bedlam song without the longest of outros.
Wouldn't be a Good Morning Bedlam song if it wasn't twice the length of a song it needed to be.
Aw. Also, shout out to Noah, our banjo player from way back when.
He'll be on the playing live with us on August 1st for the album release show. We're pretty excited about it.
Oh, sweet.
It's fun to kind of listen back to these old records. You know, it's been 10 years since we put this out. And also just to hear the influences of every record. And I feel like I can tell in Prodigal so much. You can hear so much of the Avett Brothers, which there would be no Good Morning Bedlam without the Avett Brothers, but I feel like really specifically in that record, you can hear those influences so directly, which is fun to hear. Like, it's so influenced by records like the Gleams or by Mignonette, those kinds of things. And what I loved about those records when I first started listening to folk music is that they weren't perfect. You know, there's a certain amount of grittiness to those Avett Brothers records, and I think that if I hadn't heard those, I maybe wouldn't have thought I could do it. Like, if everything had sounded so perfect. Just a little thought there.
Little tidbit.
Yeah, to your question, so our original banjo player, Noah, will be on the release show, and also our original fiddle player and vocalist, Sophia, will also be there that night playing with us. It's going to be very fun. We're playing as a 10-piece band that night.
We're going all out.
Any other thoughts on Worth It before we move along?
No, just that it was the beginning of our relationship, which actually Isaac and I are celebrating our 10-year wedding anniversary coming up. And so it's pretty sweet. It's a sweet detail.
It is sweet. All right.
So, onward.
Song 2. This is one that I have thought about bringing back into our live set multiple times. The next one is Bright Things. And this is another one. I went through a phase right when I met Tori and we started dating where I was just writing songs, obviously love songs. And I remember being really influenced by bands like Fleet Foxes and things like that for this one. And let's take a little listen. I haven't listened to this one in a long time.
Now that I've been playing the cello more on our duo sets, I'd love to play cello on this one. It'd be fun.
This is a cool little idea. I like this still. Holds up.
I've been covered in riches and blessed by all wisdom, November's flame. I've been crying my nights away from joy, knowing you feel the same.
Oh, that song, that part live was always so dramatic. Harmony, so fun.
you're coming in recently, we're doing a listen through of our very first record, Prodigal, tonight.
That's right. The song is called Bright Things. This song always makes me feel like it should be in a movie, you know, like in Pride and Prejudice or something. You know, in the background as the ingenue character just runs through a field. I don't know. I think it'd be good. It's got that vibe.
Your hope and your beauty are all the bright things to me.
It's a sweet one.
That is a nice one. I remember having so much fun doing all the recordings of the violin, cello, banjo, and trying to fit all the pieces together and fade them in and out so that all of them could take their moment and kind of feel like my goal was to make it feel like everything was swirling around the voices. And I remember I spent so much time working on that song, and I had such a fun time doing it. Ooh.
Sun Song.
Sun Song. Somebody just said that Sun Song is their favorite on the album. Well, we're listening to Sun Song next. This one was actually written by our original fiddle player, vocalist Sophia. And I should text her and just see if she has anything to say about Sun Song. But I remember when she wrote this one, she was in a production of Romeo and Juliet. And so this song is based on Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet. That's about all I know about it. Ooh, lots of favorites for Sun Song.
Sun Song's pretty good. Again, this just makes me think of like baby Sophie, little Sophie.
When we started recording this record, I was 19 and Sophie was 17.
Just a little baby.
And when we finished the record, I was 20 and she was 18.
Summer goes, enter snow, and only old man winter knows that she will return triumphantly and spread throughout the land, and she'll wink at all the youth, vowing love all too soon, for she's seen time spending sickles send them to their doom. Oh dear, lead me to my borrowed grave.
Also kind of sad. Another kind of sad love song.
Well, it is based off of Romeo and Juliet, which, I don't know if you recall, not the happiest ending.
There will be another sun when our older one is done, and she'll come and lead us through our stubborn, lonely ways. And in that morning's light, we will see the past night's fight, and we'll shed a tear for what was past in the shroud of fevered darkness, and we'll sing, oh dear, lead me to my borrowed grave, that I may feast on the endless store that my kind Lord has saved. Grapes go to wine, and we to bread, as love
such pretty lyrics.
There is a mountain far beyond our reaches. Sweet is the air there, and steady is the rain. There go the youth whose hearts are cold and splintered. They reach towards the sun's light to heal here and to begin again. Try to sustain me as brush strokes on a painting. There is no taming what was meant to be, grown wild and free. But you never learn from the lessons of the kingdom. You may get burned some from the truth, which is the rising sun. Do not hide the one.
Our friend Johnny, who played bass on this record, also did this solo. It's so beautiful.
He's a talented person.
Yeah.
He is good at everything.
Oh, dear, lead me to my borrowed grave, that I may feast on the endless store that my kind Lord has saved. Grapes go to wine, and wheat to bread, as children meet and forgetting winter learn to love again.
Oh, so sweet. Wait, there's a couple comments I wanted to look at. Wow. Mrs. Rar said, Mrs. Rar 24, listening through this album while laying on a blanket on the grass, waiting for the storm to roll in is a magical experience.
And she knows how to spell magical.
Yeah, she really spelled it right.
Sounds like a cool guy.
I also love that song. I love Sun Song because of the poetry. I feel like, Sophie was in Romeo and Juliet and was really channeling the poetic nature of that story. And I love all the imagery.
Yeah.
I love the verses that you wrote too, that you helped write on the bridge. That song is so pretty. When we performed it later on, once I was in the band, I would get to sing harmony with Soph on that one. And it was so sweet. It's just a really sweet song. There's a lot of words though. Man, I learned that. There's a lot of words. Good words, but a lot.
Number 4. Okay, so that last song was based on Romeo and Juliet. The next song is actually based on the Shakespeare play A Midsummer Night's Dream. So we got some Shakespeare tunes in here. And part of the reason that is so me and the original band members, Sophia, our banjo player, Noah, Johnny, who played bass with us for the first year, we grew up in a theater conservatory program. And we really got our start playing music together by composing music for Shakespeare plays. And so when I was a senior in high school, we were doing A Midsummer Night's Dream, and I wrote this song for the end of the play, the big celebration, this next song, Robin's Cup. And I was really proud of it, and it was going to be the big celebratory song. And then somebody else wrote a different song and the director chose them instead. And their song got to be the big ending song instead of mine, and I remember feeling so crushed.
Aw.
I know, I had it real hard.
The fact that there were multiple songs being written in a children's theater group is crazy to me. It's awesome.
But yeah, let's take a listen to it. This is our song, Robin's Cup. And if you're coming in recently, we're just doing a listen through of our record Prodigal tonight. We're putting out our new record on July 31st and then doing a big album release show on August 1st. But we'll be listening to each of our records through over the next couple months just to reminisce and listen back to where we started and where we're going. And it's been fun to listen to Prodigal so far. It's so folky, and we've really moved into the rock folk side.
Rock, folk, funk.
Yes, side of things for this new record. Although some of the later songs are pretty folky. But all right, enough of me talking. Let's listen to Robin's Cup. And if keep sending questions our way if you want.
I came out of the woods. I came out of the woods to know that a queen may be a queen of all things, but she may love an ass even so. And I came out of the woods. I came out of the woods to find that the silly love between her and me, it's stupid, it's a wreck, it's divine. But go with me and hold tight to my hand. Your lips teach much more than I can understand. I came out of the woods. I came out of the woods to make amends.
This song is so fast in the recording.
Shadows that seemed as death in the woods, casting light turned out to be the best of friends. And I came out of the woods. I came out of the woods to understand and to find that this love that I pledged eternally was as changing and unstable as the sand. But go with me and hold tight to my hand. Your lips teach much more than I can understand.
This listen through is just me lip syncing all the songs.
Briar through the flood and through the fire.
It's so Mumford and Sons. So Sigh No More.
Oh, that breakdown. Y'all, when we performed this song live, this was the headbanging part for me. So hard. Is that your friend Zach Novinger on the trumpet?
Yeah. Even back on this first record, I was already obsessed with trumpet.
But go with me and hold tight to my hand. Your
I mean,
lips teach much more than I can understand. But go with me and hold tight to my hand. Your lips teach much more than I can understand. I took a sip from Robin's cup and suddenly your love's enough.
that's a fun one.
And it's a fun one.
I remember playing, yeah, it's coming back to me because we would play that one live and just rock out. Pretty fun. But then other songs came along that took its place, you know?
What I keep thinking during this record, I was 20 when we put it out, so most of the vocals were recorded probably when I was 19. All I can think of when we're listening to it back now, 10 years later, is, oh, thank God my voice finally changed.
You sound good.
I feel like you can hear the voice cracking seconds away.
My favorite thing is that you can hear your influences in your voice, like kind of the punky.
You can hear the pop punk.
Would fall. I love it. I think it's great. I mean, that was the era.
It was the era.
That's where you came from. All right.
Okay, so this next one is the only one that Tori sings on this record. And we wrote this one. This is a wedding song that I wrote for our best friends that got married that year.
Mm-hmm.
And we get a lot of, I wouldn't say we get a lot of requests for it live, but the people that want to hear this one live really want to hear it. But it's definitely a wedding song, so it's kind of hard for us to play typically at just random shows. Although after we took our hiatus in 2024 and we came back and played our return show in Minneapolis in a little over a year ago, we did play this one live, and it was really special. And yeah, we typically don't get to play it live, though, and it's... Let's take a listen to it. This one's Sanctify Me.
Really pretty guitar on this one.
Yeah. If you're tuning in recently, we're doing a full listen through of our record Prodigal. It's been out for 10 years, and it's just fun to kind of reminisce and listen to all this. But if you have any questions about any of the songs or anything about that time, feel free to ask away. We were such babies, just little babies. It's so hard to even picture being 30 when you're that age. Here we are, though. Oh, I got really sunburned.
Sanctify me. I'm in love today. Come with me, and I will share with you my name. Blessed by God, who draws us near. He's been using both your lips each day and teaching me to hear. Marry me for love and for life, molded by the potter's hands to be husband and wife. I know your love is just a taste.
There's that trumpet again.
I'm telling you, I've always loved trumpet in music.
Showers us in grace.
So, this song is in no time signature, and all the changes were random, so trying to record any percussion to this, or trumpet or piano, was almost impossible.
Or trying to teach anyone how to play it.
Yeah, when we do it live now, we can't play with anybody else because nothing about the song makes sense.
Be my bride till we grow old.
We are old. How do you feel now?
We're not old yet.
Reflecting all those stories we've been told.
I'm pretty sure that Noah played shaker and you said toms on this too.
100%.
100%. Oh, that's a sweet one.
Okay, next is I Won't. Okay, I Won't. It's a fun listen, but this is one that I would love to record a live version of now.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it would be so fun to re-record or do a live version of I Won't. Because we're able to do it so much better.
I mean, it was still pretty good, but I think it has definitely taken on a different life now.
I feel like, and is this the first and only ukulele song on this one? There's at least one ukulele song in every record. Like Kings has a couple, Lulu has a couple, New Record has a couple as well. But I started playing that baritone ukulele because back when I was in high school, I came across the band Wild Child, and they were a guy-girl duet folk band, that baritone ukulele. And I got so obsessed that I had to buy one, and I still play it today. And I never really thought I was going to be playing ukulele for most of my music career, or a lot of my music career, but here we are.
Here we are. And here is I Won't. I remember this little
yeah, our
record
little
part.
vinyl scratch. I forgot.
Vinyl scratch.
Guess what? We don't listen to our old records for fun, so this is kind of a new experience, I feel like.
Oh, little Sophie. Yeah, girl. Oh, she's so cute. She's fantastic. She's a great singer, great performer. Remember, she'd have to take off her shoes for this one in particular.
So please don't let me go.
I won't let you go.
You've got to let it show
I will try to show you
that all these places in between those wild words and daring dreams are wrapped up in that tale of you and me.
Hands full of brains and your shoes full of feet. You're too smart to go down any not so good street.
I love that line.
That's a Dr. Seuss reference.
I know, I love it.
Show me some proof, pull me out that old door.
Time for the love that was so tightly sewn. It ain't necessary, boy. You're fine on your own, and so am
And I know that I'm fine. I just want you here with me. You're so sweet, sunny, swell. Gee, you're so dang nifty. Please don't.
This one was
let
also
me go.
so intimidating to learn on the upright bass.
Got to
Our
let it
first
show
bass player, Johnny Moroya,
that all these places
he did such a good
between
job.
those wild words and daring dreams are wrapped up in that tale of you and me. 'Cause I know that I am fine.
I feel like this is like such a quintessential Good Morning Bedlam song. I feel like so much of our band has been listening to other genres and saying like, we could do that,
you just do because you do.
and then just doing our version of it, not actually learning how to do the genre,
Remember our first summer.
which is great. It makes it really fun.
It's true. And the sky atop our happy heads is the brightest first blue.
I loved you and you fell for me. We're all lonely, that's a fact. But if loneliness were the only cause, this just ain't gonna last.
Don't say that.
Please don't let me go.
I won't let you go.
You got to let it show.
I will try and show that all these places in between those wild words and daring dreams are wrapped up in that tale of you and me.
I love that little blink. You did such a good job recording, babe. There's that trumpet again.
which way. I just wanna know, just need to be shown. There's someone to hold me, I ain't on my own. I try to start thinking of teaching the priest, so wisdom of my body shrinking, drinking, money to spend. Just lost my night away. Just wanna know someone who shows me I shouldn't just wait. Drink, drive, hide,
scream,
swear, swindle, little and swindle out. Need someone to show me I'm a little now. Rise below, heaven alive, it's time to die, but losing my mind.
my heart keeps on chasing my stomach around.
Up to my throat, way down to the ground. As long as it's mad, man, I was from kings with chins, wasted in the wake of such things.
Please don't let me go. You got to let it show.
I will try and show that all
These places in between
those wide words and
daring dreams are wrapped up in that tale.
Oof, I love this ending. Get it, girl.
Don't let me go.
don't let me go.
I love that. Oh, man.
That's fun. So fun to hear an old song. Oh no, stop.
What? We have more music.
I feel like we're so old on this stream. Like it's like I can't figure out how anything works.
I'm calling Sophie a little girl.
Well, we were little. We were babies.
Yeah.
10 years old.
Well,
Oh, we weren't 10 years old, but this record is 10 years old.
I was going to point something out. So in that song, there's the rap section. And I feel like you guys were very inspired by the way the Avett Brothers do, like, I don't know if you've heard any Avett Brothers songs, but they have some rap sections where you're like, wait, what is this doing in a folk song?
Well, kind of like the whole idea behind when we started writing music is just if you have the idea, go for it. We never ever have asked the question like, does this work for our genre? Should we do this? And whenever we hear something in a different genre that would be fun to try, obviously we're not like rapping.
No.
But we always just want to try it, you know? And if it doesn't go well, that's fine. And, but typically it's just fun to try things. And, I know that's made it kind of happens so that our songs are just so weird. And, but it's like what we love to do. And so that's kind of what it's all about, I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That's my whole thing.
We got a question. Are we touring with a band right now?
No. When we're touring outside of Minnesota, we're just touring as me and Tori. It's very expensive to tour with a band. And also, super hard to get along with everybody. Guess what? Most bands don't break up because they're having a great old time in the van together.
Also, it's hard to find everyone in the right point in time in their life where it works for
Yeah, the
them.
point of time in their life where they're easy to get along with. No, I'm just kidding. I'm probably the hardest person to get along with that's ever been in Good Morning Bedlam. So I am a wild animal.
No. We have a baby now. So it's a puzzle piece to get it to work, but we've been really enjoying touring as a duo and playing as a duo, and we'll also be playing a handful of shows as a full band this summer.
Yeah,
It'll be
you'll
fun.
see as we start putting out posters, like we just put out a list of shows with a new poster a couple days ago, and we do list on there which shows are full band and which aren't. And right now it's mostly Minnesota. There might be some Wisconsin shows. Some of it also comes down to like how many tickets can we sell in an area. You know, if we get to a certain place where in certain states or cities we're selling a lot of tickets, that allows us to bring a full band. So if you want to see us bring a full band, share our music with every single person you know in your area. Because if we can sell a lot of tickets, then we can bring people on the road. Because it's not just paying them to play, but you have to feed them, and you have to house them, and you have to manage everybody's schedule. And it's a lot. And I think, you know, it's maybe something that most people don't hear a lot about from musicians. Also because everybody, there are hard things about every job. And, but we'd love to bring out a full band. I think probably the next instruments, like when we do a trio now, we'll typically bring drums because Tori plays cello, and that frees us up to play more lead parts on guitar and cello and just get the energy up really high. And then, of course, when Kat, our fiddle player, or Sophie, our other fiddle player, are available, we'll bring one of them out. They're both playing on our album release show. And then fifth member is usually trumpet. And
then if we're anywhere near the Twin Cities, of course, Noah has to play on the banjo.
That's right.
Because
he's an OG.
He's an OG.
We're going to listen to Backward Glance.
Let's do it.
I wrote this one. I finished writing this one the morning I graduated high school. So before I went to my graduation ceremony, I wasn't even in my room. I think I was in the guest bedroom because all my family was in town. So an aunt or aunts and uncles were sleeping in there. So I was in the guest bedroom, and I was writing Backward Glance. And
this one is pretty emo.
A lot of people request this one, and I'm always surprised people love it as much as they do. Not in a bad way. It's one of those songs that I've got a couple lines in there that
it's great.
You know, you write things when you're 20. Well, I guess I would have been 18. So I wrote this at 18 years old, and I think it's a fun one to listen to because you can hear. It's so easy. It's fun to listen back to like songs I wrote 12 years ago and say, wow, I can see the direct evolution of like where your songwriting started and where it's come since then. And I think all the songs that we've ever released are part of that journey. And yeah, I'm excited to listen to this one.
Play it.
Let's do it.
After chorus, I've been sucking down these dregs of this dark roast coffee of bitterness. You paid with your own money, then you must drink it. Even if you're falling, the flavor is piss.
It's the best one. It's the best line right there. And the rest of the song is great.
But a porcelain Jesus came and stole my words. He called it a blessing by lifting off that burden. I'm no prophet who speaks bread from steam. I'm just some judge in this American scheme.
Again, so good. American scheme.
But I've been hearing your voice as I fall asleep, playing mom and dad in my make-believe. Don't matter if these things are only in my dreams. Go and make these dreams come true. Without a backward glance, I'd go and make family out of you.
Zoe, that's very... I love that.
But I was born a baby crying in a sterilized room. But I will go quiet to my whitewashed tomb. Maybe I was crying because I already knew that I'd lose my infant's heart on some quest to find the truth.
Those lines go hard.
This feels, listening back, I haven't listened to this for years. It feels like a coming-of-age story.
Oh, yeah.
Which is fine. I mean, I wrote it the morning I graduated, so. And I really do love this chorus so much. I think I would like this song more if I didn't write it. It's just sometimes hard to listen back to stuff you've written.
Just a young man's guess. Yes.
That's a great line. Nice work, little Isaac.
Just give it a rest.
I still feel that way.
I've been hearing your voice as I fall asleep, playing mom and dad in my make-believe. Don't matter if these things are only in my dreams. Go and make these dreams come true. Without a backward glance, I go and make a family.
Hear that bass? Boom, 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 boom.
The bass goes hard in this one.
I would like to play this one live with a full band.
That would be fun. Aw,
I've been
Sophie.
hearing your voice as I fall asleep, playing mom and dad in my make-believe. Don't matter if these things are only in my dreams, go and make these dreams come true. Without a backward glance, I go and make a family. I've been hearing your voice as I fall asleep, playing mom and dad in my make-believe. No matter if these things are only in my dreams, go and make these dreams come true. Without a backward glance, I go make a family out of you.
No.
Okay, I take it back. That song grew on me.
It was really good.
I feel like I had one of those. This is very common for artists, stuff like you make something and then you don't like it afterward. Or like you just feel embarrassed to listen back to it later. I've changed my mind. I like that song.
Yeah, I mean, if you just cut out the flavor is piss line.
That's the only song the only line I wouldn't cut out. In fact, I would just sing that line over and over and over again.
You must drink it, even if you're full and the flavor is piss. They should just make that a soundbite for like a club song. Flavor is piss. Flavor is piss. All right, I'm done. Okay, let's move on.
This is the title track of the record.
Title track. Oh, this song. So many memories from recording it.
We brought this one back live.
We have. We've been playing it live.
We'd like to rock to this one.
Yes.
What you said you had some memories.
Just that when we recorded this one, there's some chains in it. And at the time, I was going to college for acting. And so there was this black box in the Round Theater that was on campus. And Isaac came in there with a bunch of my peers. We all got these chains, and like not only did we did the O's, the gang vocals, but also you recorded the chains on the upper level of the black box. There was like a catwalk level, and so it was Sophie dropping the chain. Like someone was dropping the chains, and Isaac was like holding a mic up to the chains as they were dropping, and it just felt very cool and fun to be a part of. It was a good time. So, and I just remember it felt so special to be like, you're making a record. Like, you're recording a full record. Felt very special.
It did. This is another one that would be fun to do, like a live version of full band. But let's listen to it. This is Prodigal.
Pop off, Noah. Pop off.
There's a fun music video out there about a ghost story.
It's good. Yeah, the music video for this one was also really fun.
Our first music video.
Mm-hmm.
Skinny jeans and big boots.
That's right.
And long coats.
And dark lipstick.
And gelled hair, even when the hair was too long at that point to keep gelling.
I've been going to bed in all the old places.
So this one's nice and dark and moody.
Familiar faces, they look just like loved ones, but with tighter embraces. They say
We recorded this one really fast, too. We had to. It's like 13 hours long.
Find your saving face, for your blood is in my eyes.
I've been going to bed in all the old places.
I kind of love your voice cracks on this one. I feel like it adds to the drama.
I didn't have any choice.
Those gang vocals. Just imagine a bunch of little baby actors.
Not actual babies.
Not actual babies. That bass part, so good.
Return now, my child. All is not lost. A table is waiting, but then comes the cross. Your suffering is much, and the sun she shines bright. But when she finally goes to rest, you'll be at my right side.
I've been going to bed in all the old places, dreaming of demons with.
I remember I was so sad when I moved to Minneapolis. Felt so lonely when I wrote this.
Tighter embraces, they say we've seen your heart. Callous is heinous, 'cause that sky may be tempting, but we are your roots, and if you sever us and bleed out, then what will that prove? 'Cause you can cry out
And scream out,
and bleed out and pray, but what if God don't come down? What if you can't be saved? So I stuck out my neck, seeing they'd follow through, and I heard a small voice that was wrapped up in truth. It said,
if your heart is still beating, then you are my son.
This has become one of my favorites to start playing live again.
There to feast.
well, you've been on the
I
run,
love all the drama.
your insults forgotten.
Then you're in the right band.
They're dead and they're gone, so you're free to come home back to where you belong.
All right, we're through 8 of the 10 songs here.
That's right. 2 more to go.
Let's do another love song.
Love song. And as Isaac talks about this, you might hear our little baby, and I might have to go help her.
Yeah, we've got a 1-year-old that is getting unhappy that we've been away for so long.
Yeah, you should
But-
tell the people how much you love me.
So I wrote this one for Tori right after we started dating, and I wrote this one the first year Good Morning Bedlam started playing, so back in 2015. And the reason it's called Victorious Laughter is because that's the meaning of our names. Just forgot her name. Tori, Victoria, means victorious, and Isaac means laughter. So our names together is Victorious Laughter, and this is a love song about us. Any questions out there about any of these tunes?
I've been writing songs under your name before I knew.
I think we almost named the record Victorious Laughter instead of Prodigal. It's too happy for me though. I had to stay dark.
Now I know I'm here, I'm home. I've come back from that bourbon road. It led me to believe what I now plainly see, that you were made to journey with me.
I'm glad.
I had all these worries that I thought I'd keep inside, but I let joy come to destroy that guilt, that shame, and that
Oh, this song
pride.
has made me feel so nostalgic.
Now I know I cannot tell how you can love me so well. Led me to believe what I now plainly see, that you are made to journey with me.
I love these slower songs. They're hard to do live sometimes because you have to pick and choose your slow songs more specifically. So it's hard to choose. What do you take out of your set then? Do you take out Blessed Boy? Do you take out Elemental? It's there's always a limit to what you can do for slow songs in a set, and choosing that can be hard, especially the more songs you write.
Prove what I can see, that you were made to journey with me.
And never mind the people.
I love this song that we have two bridges in this song. Well, I sing one and then Sophie sings the other. That's because we both wrote bridges and we just were arguing about which one to do, and finally we're like, well, we're just gonna do both of them then. And we just did two bridges in a song.
Even ask her if we just forget our past, or did that pain just lead us to our victorious laughter?
From the darkest roads in that golden flickering light, but with you I have found a home, and the world is pure and bright. Just to know that you're somehow with me in the dark, though I cannot see. I know that I'm as I should, I'm the way I was meant to be.
Now I know I came from home.
Here we are 10 years later.
Come back from
There's three of us.
urban well.
Isn't that right, Iris?
Led me to believe. Now I know I've been set free to brave the cold, the wind, the sea. Love that came and found me and taught what I can be. The one who's made to journey with me.
No.
We've come to almost the end. We have one song to go.
One song to go. And you know what? What a sweet record so far.
I've got a story about our last song, Out in the Breeze. It's kind of bluegrassy. Like I was saying earlier, the Good Morning Bedlam thing is take a genre, just pretend you know how to play it, and don't actually learn how to do anything from the genre correctly. And our banjo player at the time, Noah, and I, right after we put this song out, we were at a bluegrass festival hanging out, and we were like doing this jam thing, and there was like a banjo player there that was kind of a mentor, and we were playing Out in the Breeze, and we were like, we're so cool, we're playing bluegrass, and he comes over and he's like, okay guys, that's cool, but we're gonna get to bluegrass now. And both Noah and I like kind of looked at each other, and we were like, we thought we were doing bluegrass. We had no idea. But this is the last song on this record. It's called Out in the Breeze. This is another love song. Lots of love songs on this. That's so sweet.
This one goes hard too.
Well, I stay out in the breeze, for it's the only thing for me to see the blood still coming through my veins. I've been spending time on knees, confessing to some breeze, to see if there's some love I can attain. Now I know, long ago I thought I lost my soul, lost it too. These demons that I always thought were true. Now I know, my heart and soul were really lost to you. I'm a hypocrite, a pessimist, my lust for lies are so unfit, your beauty was a liquor I keep drinking.
I love that line.
Running across bridges, look away, and I blow kisses, I keep dancing just to keep my brain from thinking.
Is that Johnny singing with you?
Or just the boys on this one. Just the boys.
Lost it too. These demons that I always thought were true. Now I know, my heart
Go off, Noah.
Well, I felt her breathing, closed her eyes, hair falling on her face. She snatched a glance and then began to say, one day I'll know everything there is to know about you, and that will be best days. That will be best days. Now I know, long ago I thought I lost my soul. Lost it too. Secrets that I always thought were true. Now I know, my heart and soul really lost you.
I was singing to you guys there. Sorry.
That's our Prodigal record right there. It's been 10 years. We've come so far. We played hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shows since we put out that record. I remember we put that, Tori and I, we got married. Keep that away from her. We got married in June of that year, and then we put out the record Prodigal a couple days later. I think 10 days later, we put out the record Prodigal, and we went on an 8-week tour and played all across the country in bars and coffee shops, and
Yeah.
it was a wild time.
I'm
It was
surprised.
such an adventure.
Yeah, I'm surprised we all survived that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are just such good memories.
That's where all of our best tour stories are from. I feel like the ones we tell over and over.
Yeah, because the worse things go, the better stories they make. When and where did you start playing shows? We started playing, so Sophia, the original fiddle player, and I, we started the band, and we started just playing down on the street in our hometown of Rochester, Minnesota. There's kind of this street fair down there every Thursday, and we'd go down there and play. And then our first show was in St. Paul, Minnesota, at a spot called the Finnish Bistro. And I think we played to 2 people in the Finnish Bistro, and a manager had to come out and tell us to be quiet because we were being too loud. And now I'm sure also like we were terrible on our first show, and so we were just playing as loud as humanly possible in this bistro, and we're not paying attention to the vibe at all. And then that was in 2015, so 11 years ago. I think our first show was July 3rd there. And I know it was July 3rd of 2015. So
Wow.
it'll be 11 years since our first show here in July. And then we started just playing around for fun. And then we put out Prodigal, and we hit the road. I mean, we at East Coast. And Tennessee, New York, Massachusetts, Washington, D.C., North Carolina, South Carolina. And then we came back through Tennessee, and we did, I don't even remember what route we took back. Missouri. Oh, yeah, we did Missouri. Oh, we're getting fuzzy. Did Missouri, Iowa, 8 weeks. We played in the most ratchet places. And, yeah, it was a beautiful time. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight, especially if you were here at the beginning and you got to see us try to figure out how to run this live stream. I feel like we've got a good handle on it now. So do this like kings. Come with questions. Come with thoughts. Let us know what you like, you don't like about the record. Let us know what you always wondered about. And we're excited to keep doing this. part of this is fun to share with you guys, and also a big part of it is just for putting out on July 31st. So we hope that you guys love it as much as we do, and we hope that you come out to St. Paul on August 1st and celebrate with us in person. We're playing as a 10-piece band that night, doing a huge show, and it's going to be a great time. It's definitely worth the road trip if you're wondering, should I travel for the show? We're going to do some stuff we'll never do again. There will be some one-time only show items that we'll be doing, and we got some tricks up our sleeves. So
Some tricks in our bag.
we're tricksy. I'm done.
Okay. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. We really appreciate you. And thanks for listening to our tunes.
Bye.
Bye.